I'm 65 and I want to ask you something honest. When did you last put on your socks or shoes standing up without holding on to anything? I tried it one morning and nearly lost my balance. That small moment scared me more than any doctor's visit ever had. Because it wasn't just about socks. It was proof that something fundamental in my body had quietly slipped away. And I had no idea until that morning. I'm Barbara Lawson. I'm 65 years old, and I want to tell you what that morning actually felt like. I wasn't injured. I wasn't sick. I had just woken up, was getting dressed like I had 10,000 times before, and my body simply couldn't do what I assumed it could. I grabbed the wall. I stood there for a moment feeling something I can only describe as grief. A quiet, private grief for the body I thought I still had. I know that sounds dramatic for something as small as a sock, but that's exactly what made it so frightening. It wasn't dramatic. It was ordinary. And ordinary losses are the ones that accumulate in silence until one day they're not ordinary anymore. Over 80% of people our age can't stand on one foot for 10 seconds without wobbling. Most of us have been slowly losing strength, stability, and mobility for years without realizing it. The joints stiffen, the core weakens, the balance fades, and because it happens gradually, we adapt without noticing. Until one morning, we reach for the wall and wonder how we got here. The good news, and I want you to hear this clearly, is that it is reversible. Not partially, not with conditions, but genuinely reversible. There are 5 exercises that rebuild the foundation of your body from the ground up. No gym, no machines, no complicated equipment, just focused, intentional movement that gives your body back what modern life has quietly taken away. These are the exercises I do now. And the difference between how I move today and how I moved the morning I grabbed that wall is something I feel every single day. Before I walk you through them, I want to ask you directly, have you noticed your balance changing? Have you started holding railings you used to skip? Have you found yourself avoiding things, certain floors, certain stairs, certain shoes, because you weren't sure you could manage them safely? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one this week. And if this is already resonating, please like this video and subscribe. I make these videos specifically for women our age, and I don't want you to miss what's still coming. Exercise 1, the resting squat. There is a reason our ancestors rested in this position instead of sinking into padded chairs and sofas. Watch a toddler and you will see it. Heels flat on the floor, spine tall, hips completely open, zero tension. This is the position the human body was designed to rest in. And almost none of us can do it anymore. The resting squat isn't just a stretch. It's a return to the kind of mobility that modern life has quietly stolen from us. Holding this position for just 1 to 2 minutes each day restores ankle mobility, opens the hips, decompresses the spine, and wakes up muscles that have been dormant for years. Pain fades, posture improves, movement starts to feel effortless in ways you had forgotten were possible. To begin, slowly lower yourself until your heels are flat and your spine is tall. If your balance feels shaky, and it probably will the first time, hold on to a sturdy chair or door frame in front of you. If your heels can't reach the floor, Place a small book or folded towel under them. That adjustment makes all the difference and lets you settle in safely. Just breathe, stay grounded, and know that every minute you spend here is undoing years of damage. Exercise 2, the Superman hold. In today's world, we are trained to forget our backs. We sit, we slouch, we stare at phones, and little by little, the entire posterior chain weakens. The lower back, the glutes, the hamstrings, the muscles that hold us upright. The Superman hold brings all of it back to life. Lying face down and lifting your arms and legs at the same time might seem almost too simple. But this isometric position reactivates the muscles that support your posture, your balance, and your long-term spinal health in a way that almost nothing else does. When I first tried this, I could barely hold it for 5 seconds. My back was that weak. That discovery was almost as confronting as the sock moment because I had no idea. Start by lying face down, arms extended in front of you, legs straight. Slowly lift your arms, chest, and legs at the same time. Keep your neck neutral. Squeeze everything as if you're trying to make your entire backside one unified structure. Hold for 10 seconds. Lower. Repeat 5 to 10 times. As you get stronger, increase the hold time. If you're just starting out, try the bird dog instead. Kneel on all fours and extend your right arm and left leg. Then switch. Gentler on the body, same principle, same destination. Exercise 3. Single leg Romanian deadlift. In a world where most people can't stand on one foot for 10 seconds without wobbling, mastering this movement is a true marker of real fitness. And once you feel it working, there is no going back. The single leg RDL builds balance, strength, and coordination through a single grounded leg. It exposes the imbalances we all have, demands stability, and creates a stronger connection between your mind and your muscles. Stand tall and slowly hinge forward from the hips as one leg extends back behind you. Keep your spine long, core engaged, and your standing knee slightly bent. If balance is difficult, and it will be at first, use a wall or chair for support. Start with 3 sets of 5 to 8 reps per leg using just your body weight. Build up over time to 10 to 12 reps, adding light dumbbells as you progress. I remember the first time I did this without holding anything. It was about 6 weeks in. Both feet on the floor, I was steady. 1 foot in the air, I was steady. Something that had felt impossible 2 months earlier had become normal. That is what consistent, intentional training does. Exercise 4, the sumo stance hold. The sumo stance is more than a wide-legged squat. It is a gateway to hip freedom, postural control, and deep lower body strength. In a world where tight hips silently sabotage our movement, this position brings the body back to balance. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width, toes turned slightly outward. Slowly sink down by bending the knees and lowering the hips, keeping your spine tall and chest lifted. Beginners can press their elbows into the knees for extra stability. Hold for 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds. More advanced, raise the arms overhead. What this position does to the inner thighs, glutes, and deep spinal muscles is remarkable, and it is especially powerful for undoing the damage of long hours sitting. You are not just holding a position, you are retraining your nervous system to recognize balance, strength, and openness. That retraining is what makes everyday movement feel lighter. Exercise 5, the piriformis stretch. This final exercise might look like just a stretch, but the piriformis is one of the most overlooked muscles in the entire body. When it tightens, and in women our age it almost always does, it compresses the sciatic nerve, restricts hip rotation, and creates discomfort that radiates down the leg. This stretch releases all of it. Lying on your back, cross one ankle over the opposite thigh to form a figure 4 shape. From there, gently pull the supporting thigh toward your chest. You will feel the glutes soften, the hips open, and the lower back begin to release. Hold for 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds per side, breathing deeply. If lying on the floor isn't ideal for you, do it seated in a chair. Cross your ankle over the opposite thigh, keep your back straight, and lean gently forward until you feel the stretch. The same release, same benefit, same transformation over time. The morning I grabbed that wall, I thought my body was failing me. Now I understand it differently. My body wasn't failing me. It was waiting for me to pay attention. These 5 exercises are that attention. They are not optional. They are the insurance policy against stiffness, against weakness, against the slow, quiet losses that nobody warns us about until we're already reaching for the wall. Start today. Start with 1. Start with 5 minutes, and come back to tell me in the comments which one felt like a wake-up call, because I know at least one of them will. If this video helped you understand what your body has been asking for, please subscribe for more strategies that actually work for women our age. I'm Barbara Lawson. Thanks for watching.